How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Summer Sale is running from now until July 29th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If any physical editions exist, you can find them down in the description, but with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $4, 80% off, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma is a suspenseful, story-driven puzzle adventure that pushes the boundaries of interactive storytelling and psychological tension, mystery, and intrigue. Players navigate diabolical new puzzles, tackle intricate logic challenges, and fully animated story sections, making critical decisions that branch into multiple endings while uncovering the fates of a robust cast of both new and familiar characters. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, TowerFall Ascension is a fast-paced arcade archery game built around intense local multiplayer battles, where precision, timing, and positioning are key to surviving chaotic, close-quarters encounters with friends and rivals. Battle in competitive versus modes, catch arrows mid-air, and use power-ups from treasure chests, while also teaming up in co-op quest mode to fight waves of enemies, monsters, and archers. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Batman Arkham VR lets you step directly into the cowl of the Dark Knight in an immersive first-person mystery set within the acclaimed Arkham universe, built from the ground up for virtual reality. Experience Gotham City through Batman's eyes as you investigate crime scenes, reconstruct events using tools in the Batcave, and wield iconic gadgets like batarangs and the grapnel gun in a tense, atmospheric story. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4, 85% off, Frostpunk is a brutal city-building survival game where you lead the last remnants of humanity through an endless winter, constructing New London around a massive generator while making impossible moral decisions. You'll balance scarce resources, enact laws that shape society, and explore the frozen wastelands for survivors and supplies, all while managing shifting hopes as temperatures plunge. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $5, 88% off, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is a tag team fighting game where heroes and villains unite to stop Ultron Sigma from wiping out all biological life. Assemble dream teams from both universes, harness the power of the Infinity Stones to alter battle mechanics mid-fight, and clash in cinematic 2v2 fights across stages inspired by Avengers Tower and other fused worlds pulled from both factions in explosive showdowns. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Psychonauts and the Rhombus of Ruin is a VR-exclusive psychic adventure that returns players to the paranormal world of the Psychonauts over 10 years after the original, fully immersing them in bizarre, mind-bending environments. You'll guide Raz using only his psychic abilities to solve puzzles, reunite kidnapped teammates, and uncover the identity of a mysterious kidnapper while navigating the treacherous hazards of the Rhombus of Ruin. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Moonlighter is an action RPG with roguelite elements about a humble shopkeeper secretly living the life of an adventurer. You balance dungeon crawling with running your own store, carefully managing prices, customer reactions, and shop upgrades by day, while fighting monsters and gathering valuable loot by night in tightly designed, ever-shifting dungeons that reward preparation and smart risk-taking. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, The Walking Dead: The Complete First Season is an emotional, story-driven adventure where you play as a convicted criminal given a second chance in a world overrun by the undead, tasked with protecting the orphan Clementine while navigating moral dilemmas and survival challenges. This complete edition includes all 5 award-winning episodes plus the additional episode 400 Days, delivering a gripping, choice-driven experience. It's a 91 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Telling Lies is an investigative thriller with nonlinear storytelling where you explore a stolen NSA video database to uncover the deeply intertwined lives of 4 people over 2 years, piecing together the truth behind a shocking incident. You'll search for keywords, watch intimate and revealing clips, and interpret perspectives as you carefully assemble the story, with performances from a star-studded cast guiding your investigation. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Gorogoa is a puzzle adventure where you solve storybook-like challenges by sliding and combining illustrated panels to reveal hidden connections and progress through its dreamlike, resonant narrative. You'll manipulate beautifully detailed artwork to uncover clever visual tricks, shifting perspectives and layering scenes in unexpected ways that turn simple images into intricate, multi-step solutions filled with surprising depth. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, The Artful Escape is a psychedelic musical adventure about a teenage guitar prodigy forging his own cosmic stage persona. Shred through vibrant rhythm-based platforming sequences across surreal alien landscapes, craft a flamboyant sci-fi identity with customizable backstory and dazzling stage style, and interact with eccentric beings voiced by Lena Headey and Jason Schwartzman as music dynamically shapes the world around you. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Going Under is a roguelike dungeon crawler set beneath the ruins of failed tech startups, where you play as an unpaid intern battling corporate nightmares in a dystopian city. Descend into procedurally generated dungeons themed around gig economy apps, crypto schemes, and dating startups, using breakable office junk like laptops, brooms, and keyboards as weapons while uncovering the shady motives of your employer. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Valfaris is a brutal heavy metal-infused action platformer where you play as Therian, returning to your home fortress to uncover its dark fate and battle arcane evil forces. You'll wield a devastating arsenal of weapons, fight grotesque and challenging bosses, and explore diverse, tainted environments while enjoying handcrafted pixel art and unlocking New Game Plus and Full Metal mode for even deadlier challenges. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Gauntlet Slayer Edition is a dungeon-crawling action RPG that pits you and your friends against endless hordes of monstrous foes across a wide variety of perilous, treasure-filled, and intricately designed dungeons full of surprises. Choose from multiple heroes, each with unique weapons, abilities, and customization options, as you battle through traps, puzzles, and waves of enemies in fast-paced cooperative combat. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour is a classic action shooter where you blast aliens, save Earth, and deliver iconic one-liners in over-the-top, chaotic style, revisiting all the humor and carnage that made the original legendary. Play all new Episode 5 with bonus content, re-recorded dialogue from John St. John, and a fresh score from original composer Lee Jackson, all fully remastered with updated visuals. It's an 87 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, The Walking Dead: A New Frontier is an episodic narrative adventure where you play as Javier, a man desperate to reunite with his family in a world torn apart by the undead, starvation, and moral decay. Players navigate complex decisions, build relationships, and face life-or-death choices while traveling through dangerous settlements, confronting hostile survivors, and struggling against relentless zombie hordes. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, Narita Boy is a retro-fueled action-adventure that throws you into the neon-soaked digital kingdom as a pixel hero wielding the legendary Techno Sword to restore corrupted code and recover the creator's lost memories. Slash through corrupted stallions with stylish combo-driven combat, explore synth-drenched world brought to life with hand-drawn pixel animations, and battle wild bosses to an electrifying 80s-inspired soundtrack. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $2, 85% off, The Flame and the Flood Complete Edition is a gripping wilderness survival game where a girl and her loyal dog travel on foot and by raft down a procedurally generated river. This complete edition adds gameplay enhancements, improved mechanics, and a director's commentary mode, complemented by an original alt-country soundtrack from Chuck Reagan and the Camaraderie to create a hauntingly atmospheric experience. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, Windjammers is a head-to-head arcade sports game where two players throw discs to score on the opponent's goal while using agile moves, powerful throws, and clever trick shots for maximum points, combos, and style. Featuring 5 game modes, Arcade, Infinite, Local Versus, Online Quick Match, and Ranked Match, players can compete solo or challenge others worldwide in ranked leagues for ultimate bragging rights. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, MudRunner is a rugged off-road simulator where you battle brutal Siberian terrain using powerful all-terrain vehicles, limited tools, and careful planning to survive each delivery. You'll crawl through deep mud, ford rushing rivers, and navigate collapsing trails across massive open maps that react realistically to every movement, turning each route into a tense puzzle of traction, weight, momentum, and smart resource management. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $3, 90% off, Killing Floor 2 is a cooperative first-person shooter where players descend into continental Europe to battle hordes of mutant specimens created by the Horzine Biotech's failed experiment just 1 month after the events of the original game. Track outbreaks, defend civilians, and exterminate waves of Zeds across various hot zones, while upgrading weapons, coordinating with mercenaries, and surviving increasingly intense combat scenarios. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $1, 90% off, The Swapper is a narrative-driven puzzle game set in the furthest reaches of space, challenging your perception, logic, and understanding of self. Manipulate a mysterious cloning device to create copies of yourself, swapping your consciousness into new bodies to solve fiendishly clever puzzles, avoid deadly hazards, and explore the mysterious, eerie environment in hauntingly atmospheric detail. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4, 80% off, Greak, Memories of Azur is a hand-drawn side-scrolling adventure where you control 3 Koran siblings working together to survive an ongoing invasion and escape the war-torn lands of Azur. Seamlessly switch between the trio to solve cleverly crafted puzzles, engage in fast-paced combat against invading forces, and gather scattered airship components across an interconnected world to rebuild your means of escape. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Snake Pass is a physics-based puzzle platformer where you play as Noodle the Snake and his hyperactive companion, Doodle the Hummingbird, on a mission to reunite the missing keystones with the magical gates that power Haven Tor. Players must think like a snake, slithering through grass, coiling around bamboo, and navigating puzzles using Noodle's unique movement abilities across 15 brain-bending, snake-charming levels. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2, 85% off, Jotun Valhalla Edition is a hand-drawn action exploration game set in Norse mythology where players control Thora, a Viking warrior who must prove herself to the gods to enter glorious Valhalla. Explore 9 vast, mysterious regions of Norse purgatory, battle colossal Jotun elementals with a massive two-handed axe, summon divine powers, and experience the brand new Valhalla mode for an even fiercer challenge. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.